All right, here we are. It's day, what is it today? Day 22 of the 28-day drawing challenge. My name is DJ. This is the Draw or Die channel. This is the Draw or Die company where we help artists stay inspired out there. Hey, Fossil Girl. Hi. We got some cool stickers. We got buttons. We got hoodies. We got a couple hats left. I only have like 2 hats left, by the way. All the brushes that I'm going to draw with tonight are available on the site there. You can access everything from there. We also have the newsletter. Get on that newsletter. It's a weekly newsletter to help you stay encouraged out there. Pretty awesome. I talk about all kinds of things. If you like these streams, if you like my stories, if you like my tales behind the scenes type stuff, make sure you're on the Draw or Die newsletter. It's free. We also have a daily drawing prompt. And I don't remember what my twist is tonight for the drawing prompts. I'm going to look, actually. Let's look. Draw every day. Oh, where's the prompt at today? Let's see. Oh, look. Oh no, it's not scheduled correctly. Oh man, I keep messing this up. Anyways, include 3 skulls and hide them if you have to. All right, good. We'll get that. Sorry guys. I'm going to send this now. Anyways, there's a daily newsletter too usually, so I'm very busy with all that stuff. And we also take a look at the Draw or Die Club. If you're watching this and drawing along, seems like every day it's going up about 100 or so. Draw or Die Club, hashtag Draw or Die Club out there on social media. I like to check the Instagram. This looks like a Last of Us, right? Maybe. All right, cool. Dark Candy Hearts, Fossil Girl, there's yours. Love you to death. Nice. Like that hand. What do we got here? What's this? Fossil Girl needs space. Awesome. So you're catching up. Good. Awesome. Let's see if someone else is catching up. Yeah, it's not like you have to do these on the actual day of the drawing prompts either. You can go back. Here we have Matt Verdes. Dark Candy Hearts. I like those. Some cracks in there. Oh boy, this one's awesome. Sharpie art. Whoa. That's sweet. I like that. So we got a couple. This looks like, yeah, I was going to say Hero Hotel. This looks like your art. I could already tell your style. That's funny. Got some Joe done here. Awesome, guys. Good work. I'm going to get into it here. And again, sorry that I messed up the prompt today. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot to work on, a lot to do. One man army here doing this. So, all right, let's bust into what I'm going to draw tonight. This is Dark Candy Hearts, the day 22, and I think a little bit later, I got some stuff to maybe give away. I might do one tonight, maybe, and I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do that. So just let's figure it out in the next hour or so. If you got to stop back, if you're interested in the giveaway and you're in the chat, just say that you're interested or something, and maybe I'll go back through and pick a random person tonight. I'm not going to show you what I'm giving away yet, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Um, get there. All right. Oh. Okay, so I'm thinking, I thought of Dark Candy Hearts too, but I don't know what I want. Like the candy heart, the classic candy hearts with some sayings on them, but I don't know what the sayings are going to be yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and figure it out as I go. So let's go. All right, Fossil Girl, you're in. Also, I gotta maybe let's figure this out a little bit better. System of a Staff. Hey, thanks for watching. You're in. I don't know how I'm going to pick now that I'm thinking of this, but I do have some stuff to give away. So let's see. I won't mention it for a little bit. So the people that are on the stream now, we'll talk about it a little bit later. Wasn't going to do it till like later on in the month, but you know, here we are. It's day 22. I think I can do this. A little something extra tonight. Yeah, really cool drawings today out there. Fun stuff. I'm gonna do some like little textures on this. I don't know what these hearts are gonna say yet, but I'm sure I'll think of something as we're. You could post your suggestions for the hearts in the chat. Maybe I'll write your saying on them. I don't know how to make them darker besides just the sayings. I'm kind of thinking of that too. I don't know. I didn't really think about it too much today. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the same. I want to do the same angle. I want to do like this. Hail Satan. All right, Hail Satan. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. For those following my saga of reading every morning, I've been reading the book called Government Cheese by Stephen Pressfield. I'm almost done, at the very end. It's been his like memoir of being a writer, and really awesome book. It's actually made me feel more. I don't know. I don't know what the word is. It made me feel better about a lot of my choices in life, let's say. But in particular, he talks about Hollywood. And in these last chapters, he's in Hollywood. And I think I talked a little bit last night about how he said, you know, you have to like work with a lot of people. And sometimes there's people that are just in the business that like steal things from other people or borrow things, or there's a whole shtick there that happens out in Hollywood that's kind of just part of the whole um, vibe out there. And I think for me, I had a brush out there in Hollywood. I should tell that story too, but I will. I've told it before, but I'll tell it again. My feeling on my experience with Hollywood. And there's some good people out there, don't get me wrong. I keep drawing the same heart. I don't like that. Let's turn that or something. There we go. No, that's not going to work. Let's just get rid of this one. It's got to be a little random. I want to do a fourth one. Yeah, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to just turn this biatch upside down. Um, yeah. Anyway, Stephen Pressfield's book. He's talking about his experience coming up, going out to Hollywood. It's crazy, and there's a chapter called Dino, and each chapter is based on a person in his life that taught him a lesson or was a mentor in some way. And the Dino that he's talking about is Dino De Laurentiis, which was like an Italian filmmaker who did Army of Darkness and a million other cheesy. How do you draw goth candy? You're about to find out. Um, yeah, as a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, let me type something in. Anyways, Dino De Laurentiis did a lot of crazy bad movies, but he did like 500 films, and some of them won awards. So it was just a numbers game, you know. But he was notorious. There were some stories in there about how he was notorious for um, um, messing up people's scripts. So you'd go in with your script, and he'd be like, "I got an idea," and I guess he was an Italian, an Italian guy, didn't speak very good English. Um, yeah, he did Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, that's right. He did a ton of good stuff actually. But he was like a hit maker, kind of in a way too. But anyways, people would come to Dino's office, and the way that Steven Pressfield describes it was pretty amazing. And he's there with this other guy who calls Stanley, which is a fake name, but I found out who the real guy was just by titling the movies that they worked on together. Because the situation with those dudes was that like he got paired up with this other writer who wasn't really a writer. Like he would just like be in the room as the ideas were happening, and he would then take kind of credit for it and put you on as a co person. But it was basically Steven Pressfield doing all the work. So I got to hear about those stories in that book, and it's pretty cool and a good, I don't know, a good background to Hollywood, let's say. And um, so much in that chapter. These chapters are like very small too, and there's so much that goes down. The way that he describes it, I can't. I wish I could embrace how good of a book it is to me. Um, there's a scene about where he finally breaks up with his writing partner, and he goes writes his own script, and the guy wanted a piece of it, and he was like, no. And he goes, well, then I can't work with you anymore, and he hangs up on him, and then he goes to Dino's office, and Dino's like, why did you not bring the script to me? It's like he's got like a real Italian accent, like a real, like even the way he writes it was like it's funny. And Dino says, all right, come here, come with me to this back office. And it's these drawers and stuff um, full of scripts that are in Italian. And he could read Italian. Dino De Laurentiis could read Italian. And he's like, I don't understand what this guy wants from me. And he goes, this script here, look at this. He's like, yeah. He goes, do you know how to speak Italian? No. Well, I need you to translate this script into English. And he goes, yeah, but I can't speak Italian. And he's like, no problem. And there's this girl there, the whole story part of this girl, but her name's Sylvia. And he was kind of having an affair with this lady and stuff too. And they work on 36 hours. They translate this script. She translates it. He writes it. Then it turns out what they were doing was ripping off a dude named Carlos. I think it was Carlo. Sorry. They were kind of like stealing this guy's script and putting it in English. It was very like a weird, nefarious thing that was going on in Hollywood at the time. This would happen a lot. I take it. I gather. And by the way, these are brass knuckles. I don't know why. And so, yeah, he's just like, you're going to put your name on this now. And he's like, no, I didn't write it. He goes, yeah, but you translated it. So now it belongs to us. And that's how they stole this guy's script. They translated it from Italian into English and then put Steven Pressfield's name on it. And he's like, no, I can't do it, guys. I didn't write this. So he had some integrity. And then his agent calls him one day and it's like, dude, what is up with this Eternal City script? He's like, that's not my script. And he's like, yeah, it's being sent all over the place in Hollywood, man. They're all buzzing about it. He's like, yeah, but I can't do that because that's not my script, right? And it turns out, like, for whatever reason, Dino De Laurentiis like flooded Hollywood with this script. And it was like this. Let me let my dog out of this room. Go on. So Dino De Laurentiis' company flooded the market with this script, knowing whatever that he wanted to buy it too. He was like, he would option it because he thought maybe I can make it into something. And but they were trying to rip this dude off, and he's like, well, why don't you just make the movie with Carlo? And they're like, you don't understand. Carlo can't be involved in this movie. And they're like, why? And they're like, because it's a true story about like some crazy violent crimes that went, and he was the guy that committed the crimes. And so, and he's like, I don't know what's true anymore. Like this was Hollywood, like probably in the '80s, and it's crazy because my experience in Hollywood was very quick, but it just seemed like a machine. Like in this book, he describes it as like when you're trying to be original, your scripts don't get picked up. So like what you got to do is you got to go and find something that already exists and put a twist on it. Like go mine some old story or something, and then that's what usually works. They eat it up, and then you got to feel okay about doing that when you're a creator. No, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that, but Steven Pressfield figured out I got to just play this game. I'm in it. And so, um, hey guys, hello, hello, 1 2 3. I forget who you said you were. 1 2 3 2 1 studio. It's someone's name though. Hey, BG Draws, Gary, I see you in here. Roger, hello. Um, so yeah, just man, Hollywood. My experience in Hollywood was working with Platinum, and like they were like, you could go sell a whole entire movie franchise with just a poster and a paragraph. Cowboys and Aliens. Ella, hey Ella. Um, they sold Cowboys and Aliens just as I was getting on with Hero by Night, and I thought, man, this is awesome. Like I'm in it now. I'm out there. I'm at like things, and I'm meeting agents and stuff. And I got a story I tell all the time. If you've heard it before, well, just listen again. I'm at this party thing, and I'm out there for a thing, and that's back when I was having like severe, like I don't know. I never realized I was having panic attacks. I just figured it was normal, but I was definitely having some major imposter syndrome. Like I should not be here. Like I don't belong here. Just didn't feel right. Didn't feel. I feel like I should be here at the drawing board. I used to tell people that. Like I was made to draw comics, not be playing that game. And yeah, so anyways, I'm at a party thing, and I'm kind of hanging out by myself a little bit, kind of off to the side, just watching. And this guy comes up. He's an agent from Endeavor, and Endeavor, if you don't know what that is, if you've ever watched that TV show Entourage, it's based on the agency Ari Emanuel owned. Endeavor's the real thing. So I was like being repped by Endeavor for a hot minute. And, you know, at the time I was married to 3 kids. Sorry, 2 kids, no. 3 kids. And had a house, all this stuff back here in Pennsylvania. And he goes, wow, Hero by Night, that's really great. This is so cool. And like the guy seemed a little coked up, maybe. Not to judge, but he seemed a little bit like hyped, let's say. And he goes, so you have more ideas, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I got a lot of ideas. And he's like, well, you're gonna put some more ideas on the table, right? And I'm like, well, yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm in this. He goes, well, that's not how this works. You got to have more ideas. I'm like, okay, yeah, I got some other stuff, but let's see. Sell this thing first, guy. He goes, well, when are you moving out here? I was like, oh, I'm not moving. I'm not moving out here. He goes, yeah, you're gonna move out here. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna move out there. Like, I've been out there. I lived out there for a while. I don't want to live here. I don't want to live in California. I was out there for a long time. It's like, nah, nah, nah. I was like, I got a house, a wife, and all that stuff. And he's like, like that's your first. He's like, they all say that. You just leave it behind and just go to California, you know? Just leave your family behind. And he wasn't the only person to say that exact thing. I won't summon his name, but there was another guy that said it when I'm like, man, I got a wife. And he's like, that's your first wife. And I'm like, wow, these people are like, it's the first time I ever felt any kind of like, you know, that devil is real. Like those people that are like, well, kid, sell you the movie deal, but you're gonna have to sell your soul, sign on this dotted line. Like it felt real for that in that minute. Like, oh, this is what you gotta do, huh? You gotta you gotta just give it up, give it up. And there's so many people I've heard that do it. They give up everything and go out there. And Steven Pressfield's talking about this. He had nothing left to lose when he went to California to be a screenwriter. Like he just got in it. It's weird. And I just was like, I just laughed it off. I didn't think they were actually serious, but they were serious. That's your first wife. I'll never forget it. That was said to be twice. Endeavor agent guy and like the vice president of that company. And then the kicker was, for me, the thing that set me off back then was they actually did kind of, Platinum reached out to me and they were like, hey, wouldn't it be cool? We need a creative director to come out here and kind of run, you'll be in charge of looking through their library because just like this reminded me of like Dino De Laurentiis in this book, like they would have like a library of scripts where they'd have, and in Platinum's case, they had a library of ideas from Scott Rosenberg. Um, and they were just sometimes they were just one-off pitches, like one sheet things. Like here's Clown Detective, that's a real thing, I think. And that thing, like a lot of the library was kind of just weird ideas. But I heard about Dino De Laurentiis in this book, and I'm like, oh my god. I guess they call them visionaries or something. Like they just have a bunch of ideas and they write them all down, and like these all could be properties. And when they get interest in it, when they get an interest in the property, then they develop it. So like they didn't make the Cowboys and Aliens graphic novel until they had interest in the property, right? And it took quite a while. It took years to get that made and get the right people on board. But I mean, look at it. People were joking about how, oh, what a joke Platinum is. But they got Harrison Ford in that movie and Daniel Craig, and they did it. They like Scott was one of those people, probably still one of those people. And Scott, if you're listening, maybe you forgot how to do it. But Scott seemed to be one of those people that could visualize what he wanted in the world, and then it would just come to be. He would just manifest it. I think he and I talked about this, and I was like, I feel like I do that somehow. Just dream, and it just comes true somehow. But it's mostly action, is the truth, but it seems magical. But Scott used to be able to do that. Like, I feel like maybe he forgot. And I feel like that guy, Scott, gets a bad rap, Everybody would say, like, what a bad guy he was. And I'm like, I don't know. All the conversations I ever had with that guy, maybe a little out of touch with reality, like how normal day-to-day works, like with, I don't know. He didn't have to worry about a lot of the things that we worry about. But it takes all different types of people. Now, the other people that he surrounded himself with, I don't know, not the greatest folks. They're the people that were like, sell your babies, leave your houses and shit. Shouldn't be talking about this stuff. I guess whatever. I'm never gonna. I don't want to work with people that think that these are bad stories. I think these are good stories. So in a weird way, a lot of people were always hating on Platinum and Scott, but I was always like, man, what an opportunity that. And this just made me think of this, the Stephen Pressfield book this morning. I'm reading it going, it gave me a different perspective of how Hollywood works, you know? It's another time when I went out there for the first time I went out, they were filming something, like a little commercial or something. I don't know. And the lady was like, "Hey, are you going to wear a hat?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." So I always wear a hat. Nobody wants to see this. You know, no one wants to see my weird head. Um, and they're like, "Are you going to wear glasses?" I'm like, "Yeah, I wear glasses. I can't not see without my glasses." And there's a video of me somewhere on YouTube without wearing glasses. I think I still had the hat on, but they put like the makeup on my face and stuff. Like I just hated that shit. I was like, I don't like anything about this. I still remember the smell of it, like talcum powder, kind of baby powder. I don't like it. Didn't like it at all. But it's a thing, you know. It's a game out there. They're all hustling. That game's dying real quick, or changing. Maybe it's better word for it. But yeah, Dino De Laurentiis made me think of that this morning. Like, I think he and Scott Rosenberg were maybe cut from the same cloth in some way, shape, or form. Like those guys maybe just had a bead on what worked and what didn't work, and knowing people who to talk to, that kind of stuff. You know, it's a small world out there. So, but that was my experience in Hollywood. I'll leave it at that. And pretty fond memories. Sometime I was, you know, kind of salty about how the whole thing went down, but I don't know. I think with time and reading and learning and having more experiences, I kind of have a lot of empathy, and apathy, but empathy for a lot of the people that are hustling out there trying. Because I really like Stephen Pressfield as a writer, and I was a little bit like, "Ooh, this is weird." That I really like this guy, and he's like talking about these shady Hollywood deals and stuff, and I'm like, "Oh man, I didn't know he was one of these guys." And I'm like, I get it. He totally described like the game that he was in and all that. And I appreciated his point of view. I think felt like I was talking to him or something. So, um, yeah. What else about that? There's something else that stuck out to me in that story. I'm not done yet. I got like maybe half a chapter to go before work today. But anyways, that's his whole book. That book, Government Cheese. It just made me feel better about my choices, or that, not that everything's going to go to shit, like, but like, man, I don't know, he was 52 when he finally got his first big break, like, and but he was hustling and picking apples, going to farms, and like he did so many shit jobs and felt like a failure. And I'm just like, man. And now he's like distilling all this in his books like War of Art and stuff like that and sharing it. And I just like that. I like learning from those types of guys, and it kind of makes me, you know, lean into to Draw or Die Club more too, just to, because that's kind of the vibe. Let me go full screen here. Okay. Um. All right, there's 12 people in here now. If you're listening to the stream tonight, I'm gonna do a giveaway for something. I have it here under my desk, or under my board. So every night, tonight, and maybe the rest of the nights, So what do we got? 6 nights? 7. I'm going to give something away. I'm going to try and give something away tonight. And how we're going to do that is, if you're listening right now, live, because I'll do this afterwards, email me at dj at draw or die, because I need some help here. I'm gonna randomize this giveaway because draworddieclub.com. Okay, email that tonight. Even open another tab somewhere and email giveaway, you know. So tonight's giveaway and that date that you've done it, that you've put that in there. And I'm going to show you what you're going for in a minute. Let's write that. Giveaway. This will be fun. I'm just making this up as I go. I got some cool things to give away from some sponsors. And we're going to do it. Giveaway? Question mark? Tonight, email that address. And I'm going to put your names in the randomizer and I'm going to push the button. And then tomorrow we'll talk about who won that. And if you want it tomorrow, if you want it today, you can't win again tomorrow. Okay? That's not fair. Does that sound good? I think that's how we're doing that. To reward those that are paying attention and tuning in. Few of you have been here every night almost, which is amazing. Thank you. Thank you for supporting my sickness. I appreciate you. All that shit that I say in the newsletter and all that stuff about we're all in this together, I mean it. Man, it is tough out there on the news and the world. It's not easy out there, especially for artists. I feel like if you're an artist, maybe we're more sensitive to feelings, and the energy that's out there is not great all the time. Half the time, most of the time, it just kind of brings you down. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. So we're going to color these guys. Oh, no. Nope. I'm on the wrong way, I think. There we go. A little pink. Or a little blue. I feel like you gotta have a yellow one. Color up. Let's shade these in a little bit. And then we got a pink one. Classic pink. Right? Alright. Let's just get in here and figure out the lines. We used to talk about friends of mine in Pittsburgh area. We used to get together occasionally for the 7x7 little club and do some drink and draws and stuff like that, or just kind of just hang out. And the pandemic messed that up, and I wasn't even thinking about live streams or anything back then. And but now it kind of feels like this is a little drawing club sort of thing. Hey, there's a couple of us here. There's a handful of us here. Probably my son as well. He listens to these for the stories, I think. guy. Um, and But yeah, it feels like a little hangout, even though it's a one-way street. I don't really get to hear you guys talk. Although, there is there is a feature here, and if anybody's brave enough to do it, I've never tried it. Let's see if I can use it. Never did it. Let's see. Check this out. You ready for this? If you're not on your phone, you can scan this QR code right there, and it'll pop up a video comment that you can make on your phone, and then I should get an alert over here somewhere that will allow me to play your video comment in the stream. You can promote your art, maybe promote what you're doing, put it in your little video, and try it if you want. I'm gonna leave that up there, and I'm gonna see what happens on this app. I've never done this before. This is one of Opus's features that I don't really use. So go ahead, try it out if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to plug something, get ready for your close up. Just point that phone at yourself and say like, "Hey man, I'm working on this," or maybe I should. Maybe tomorrow we're gonna make people do it to get the giveaway tomorrow. Be me. So practice it. Let's see what happens. I have no idea how it even works. I tested it once with the lady from Opus, and it worked pretty good. But I was like, I don't know what I'd ever use this for. So, wait, there we go. Let's put it up on the other screen too. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. So we got the emoji rain. I'm gonna get rid of the 28-day challenge banner. Let's do that. And then we're gonna put the. There we go. I don't know if it'll work or not. Let's just see. But that's the QR code to leave a video comment. Curious. Help me test it. If you're watching on your phone, it doesn't really work. So that's some feedback we can give it to him. If you're watching on a laptop, then the comment should come in. And it might make you download something. I don't know. Let me know. Give us feedback in the chat too if you try it. If you're like, I don't like that guy. Let's try it. Let's give Opus some feedback. Hopefully it makes a noise or something too. So I'm like looking up. Just put some texture on this heart just a little bit. I know that must be scary. Like, I don't want to point a camera at myself and comment. I get it. Curious if anybody will do it. All right. Got one. I'm going to turn this down. Let's try it. I think this should work. Let me see. I'm just going to click this. Put on screen. Okay, I think I can watch it. You're live on the video. Comment is on stage. I'm just going to put it on the screen. This is Fossil Girl.
Here is my idea for cold as ice. I am open to suggestion. Thanks.
All right, cool. I think I'm seeing it real small on my screen because I got my little tiny screen up here. So what do you got? Let's do it. Let's replay it. Is it working? No? How do I replay it?
Here is my idea for cold as ice.
Okay.
I am open to suggestion. Thanks.
I like it. I like it already. Honestly, it's like a Frank Frazetta sort of thing going on there, right? Uh-oh. What'd I do? Oh no, I broke it. There we go. Cool. So that works. That's neat. It just comes right into the file. Okay. Great job, Fossil Girl, thank you. That's the first video comment ever on the channel. So there you go, guys. There's a video comment thing. If you scan that, you can put your artwork on the screen. Do it. Yeah, it's neat. Hey, good job, Opus. I like it. Let's see if any more come in. It's a good way to interact, I think. I don't know. Maybe we can like actually make that part of something like in the future, like some review or just like I don't like to do portfolio. I don't like to do like reviews of people, but you know what I'm talking about. It's a nice way to show off. Maybe you don't have to have your own YouTube channel. You can just come on here and show me what you're working on. We'll take a look and comment. But yeah, I dig that Frank Frazetta type vibe of riding a polar bear. It's awesome. Cool. Okay, so I don't know what those are going to say yet. I'm going to make these brass knuckles do gold. So that's cool. So start with the base color gold. Wow, it's really gold. All right, get there. Shade in here. I don't know why I put brass knuckles on here. I just was thinking about it. There's no real reason. Just why not? I'm glad I tried that though. That was cool. Yeah. All right. What am I doing here? Hey, BJ, thank you. I wonder if I can make these comments bigger. Thought I could before, but how do I do it? Nope. Nope. Come on. Trying. Maybe not. That's okay. Probably doing something wrong. Yeah, I'm probably going to stick with Opus, I think. I was using another thing that shall not be named. Not for any reason, just because. But it was very kind of Opus to reach out. And my little tiny channel here, a little tiny brand. You know, there's plenty of people that they can reach out to. And I appreciate them giving me the time of day. You know, that's looking pretty good. I like to just do this. I like to do this like weird. Probably an easier way to do that. I don't care. I just like the motion, anyways. Now I'm gonna get in here and oops. Right. Hit it with that white just a notch. Snuggles. Right, okay. No more video comments? Well, thanks, Fossil Girl, for doing that. I'm going to leave this video comment thing up for like 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to ditch it. So if you're feeling brave, you don't got to show your face. You can just show a drawing or something. Why not? Okay, so I think I got to do... I don't know what I'm going to say here. Let's just try it. I don't like that color. I'm trying to get like a more of a... Yeah, like that. Better spell correctly tonight. Don't want any of the people telling me that I messed it up. It's part of the problem of being live. I could totally mess up. You're next. We'll be a little bit nicer with these. I'm not going to do... Wow, that's hard to read, man. You can't see that on the screen, but on my screen, it's like... it's hard to read. What's darker than misspelled grammar, right? Like, always messing up like they or their or your or your. Oh my gosh. I'm in southwestern Pennsylvania, so there's a... it's where like the Steelers are, Pittsburgh Steelers. There's a sign on the highway that's pretty well known, and it's like... I forget what they misspell on the sign. It's a really well-known sign. It's like, here we go, Steelers, and it's like praying for 7 Super Bowl rings or something. Oh, hey, look, we got another video comment. I'm gonna turn down my thing. This one's from Raslos in here. Maybe I'll put that back up. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's check it out.
Hey DJ, Raslosin here. Just wondering when you're going to come out with your setup video. So I went through your Future of Comics video earlier today and noticed it was from 3 weeks ago. Really looking forward to seeing how you have your setup for projecting from your iPad, all that kind of thing, because that's kind of the part of the process I'm on right now. I mean, when you're dealing with, trying to do projectors and canvases and all that nonsense, I mean, it gets a little crazy. Yeah. Anyway, look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.
All right, man. Yeah, I will do that next. Like, I don't know when, but like, we got a couple days. Oops, there we go. Hey, man, thank you for the comment. That was cool. We will do that next. I'm going to throw this back up just in case anybody else wants to do a video comment and ask a question. You can. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I will do. I thought of. I have a whole list. I wish I could share the list with you guys. It's on a different app, but I got a list of different ideas for videos for the main channel, and that's one of them because I was like, people are asking me, "What's your setup?" and all this stuff. And you don't need a bunch of fancy gear or anything like that, so I can show that. Just can ignore I do have a nice camera up there, but you don't need that. But that's a good one. I'll do that one next. I'm going to write that one down as the next main video I do for the channel. So while it has been 3 weeks, I understand since that video came out, I should have planned that a little bit better because I wasn't expecting people to like pop off and be like, I wasn't expecting that video. I mean, it's not that I wasn't expecting that video to do good. I just was like, it did pretty good enough that I got a lot of comments where people were like, hey, will you teach us more about this? Or will you go into storytelling? And what are some of like, so that's the reason I did the book video. Like, here's 4 books because I got a lot of comments for that. So I am kind of following the strategy for the channel here, where I'm trying to listen to what people are saying, and the majority of people were actually saying, you know, can you teach me about how to make a better story, or like how do I do character development? And I'm like, oof, that's heavy. Like, I'm not the best person, but I can show you the books that you should own that will definitely make you a better um, um, storyteller. So that's why I chose that one over my setup one. But I think next one, I want to solve these pain points for people. So let's do that next. That'll be a pretty easy one. I got to do some B-roll and just a real quick script. I've got another one called It's All Written. The other video is for the social media posting strategy. So it's not like super overwhelming. Something that would allow you to kind of grow fast and not feel gross, like a sellout, Kind of, you smell bad. All right. What else? Right. All right, cool. Here's another one. Here's Ella. All right. I like these video comments, guys. They're pretty neat. Let's do this.
Hey there, just sharing what I'm working on. So was a drawing once upon a time. Now it's carved, and tonight I'm just working on some test prints. And that's it.
How does the audio sound on your side? I'm getting a thing that said I should wear a headset. I should wear a headset and mute my mic when playing the video. Are you guys hearing an echo when I play this?
Hey there, just sharing what I'm working on. So was a drawing once upon a time. Now it's carved, and tonight I'm just working on some test prints. And that's it.
I don't hear an echo on my side, so hopefully it didn't echo. That's cool. That's like a woodcut. What is that? I want to look again.
Hey there, just sharing what I'm working on. So was a drawing once upon a time. Now it's carved, and tonight I'm just working on some test prints.
That's cool. Like a stamp.
And that's it.
Relief. Okay. Sweet. How long do those take to do? Hello. That's pretty sick. It's pretty awesome. All right. I'm out of clever things to say. I'm like, this is about as edgy as I'm gonna get. I'm trying to think of mean things. No one ever said that to me, but I'm trying to think of if anyone ever said any mean things to me. Put them on this blast heart. um, okay. Let's see. All right. Let me look. See what's gonna happen here. All right. So I got you smell bad. I always faked it. You're next. Your next is a little off now, but you're next to the, you know. Oh, I'm supposed to hide little skulls in here. Dang, darn it. Messed this up, guys. I'm sorry. I messed up the prompt today. Right there. That's a little dark. All right. We'll keep that. All right, maybe that's as dark as I'm going to get there and just die. Sure, I could have been more clever, but you smell bad. I always faked it. You're next. What about, I don't like your next now. I'm going to get rid of that. It's going to be like, let's see. Get rid of that. Let's go into the postcard about what Beethoven's favorite. Oh, that's cool. Neat. 6 hours to carve it. That's nice though. It probably feels pretty therapeutic, like to get in that zone and stuff. Oh, I see. See the bananas and stuff here on the screen too. So it's fun. All right, one more heart. Let's do this. I don't know. I'm really torn on this one. I want this one to be good. And I'm going to put some shadows on these hearts like they're laying on the surface here. I got to think. Let me think. I'm trying to think of anything mean any ex-girlfriend said to me when I was like in high school or something. Oh, got it. This is, he makes more money. No one ever said that to me. I just thought that was a mean thing. So I've heard, yeah. I ran a roller derby league. I ran a female roller derby league, so I heard a lot of stuff. I'll leave it at that. Oh, jeez. My goodness. I heard some of the meanest stuff you'd ever hear in your life. Gosh. Those derby girls are mean. Mean ladies. Yeah. Not the most exciting drawing tonight, but all right, let me show you what I'm going to give away to. So, all right. So a couple nights here, if you've emailed to this email address, right? Go full screen here so I can show you. Oh, there we go. So Dango Products, who sponsored the Sketch Wallet in the last Promptober, they sent me some cool stuff to give away. And starting with this cool pen, it's I don't know, it's like a weapon, like honestly, like, and what it is, check it out. It's a Sharpie, like a tactical Sharpie. So that's what we're giving away tonight. And I got some other stuff, so you'll have to. Tactical Sharpie. I think you can refill it. But I don't know why. I'm going to look this up, but like apparently there's a reason that there's like this thing. But Dango sent me that. Wow, I never thought I'd do this product feature on this camera. I never thought I'd be showing stuff off, but there you go. Like auto zooms. Pretty good. It's very well made. It's very, I can't make the noise. Very metal. I think we need some derby stories. That's for another day. I don't know. I got some roller derby stories. Holy smokes. Yeah, so this is the pen I'll give away tonight. It's like a tactical. I got the other stuff. I got a bag. They sent me a bag of goodies. So email. What is it? It's email that. And tonight I'm going to put all the emails into a little randomizer, and then tomorrow I'll send this to you, and I'll send maybe some stuff from the new merch closet over there. The new Draw or Die merch closet, which is like stickers and buttons and stuff like that. So do that. That'll be fun. Let me finish up this shadow. And so thanks Dango Products for sending those along. Some cool stuff in there. Can't wait to show you what tomorrow. What else is in there? There's something else. And then I might have some other stuff in the closet too that I'll be giving away. Maybe some rare stuff, like something that you could eBay if you wanted to. But you got to participate every night. We're only doing this for an hour every night. It's an hour now, so it's just an hour of your time. I appreciate you guys and gals coming here and watching me draw this. So there's my dark candy hearts. There's the giveaway. I'm gonna have to get rid of the giveaway now. Let's do it. To be very careful with roller derby stories. Those are fun stories, though. The only roller derby story I can tell you right now is that roller derby girls smell like hockey players. So some people are like, "Oh, roller derby, that's sexy." I'm like, "Oh man, you've never actually hung out with, the real thing." Certain hockey pads, an acquired smell. All right, cool. So there you go. You smell bad? Just die? It's not nice. Dark candy hearts. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Good luck emailing that thing, and I'll see you soon. See you tomorrow for day 23 of the 28-day. Where is it? There you go. 28-day drawing challenge. Awesome. I'll see you guys soon. I am out. Back at it again tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Thanks for the video comments. Appreciate you all.